was the last day of term, and Mrs. Watson had told Bruno that they were going into town straight after school finished. He wanted Annalise with him to help him choose the right thing, but they were not going back home between school and town, so he'd had to bring her with him into school that day. It had been very difficult keeping her hidden. She was curious to find out what was happening all the time, so she kept hopping out of his pocket, and he then had to try to find her without anyone noticing. One time, he finally found her inspecting some models of snowmen that his class had made. "How many times do I have to tell you to stay in my pocket?" said Bruno. "These good models, but I disappointed. All snowmen, no snow girls. It's no fair." Bruno picked her up while no one was looking and put her into his pocket. "Now please stay in my pocket." And so she did. For the next few minutes anyway. But before long, the urge to explore became too much for her, and when Bruno wasn't looking, she hopped out and went to take a look at the Christmas cards that were displayed in the classroom. Bruno noticed she was gone, but gave up looking for her, and trusted she would do what was needed to stay secret. She didn't let him down. At the end of school, she came back to him and hopped back into his pocket without anybody seeing. Bruno got into his mum's car, and they drove into town. After going around several shops, they finally got to a large department store. He wanted to show Annalise what he was going to get for his mum, but Mrs. Watson wouldn't let him out of her sight. It wasn't safe for Bruno to go around a shop by himself, but he also didn't want his mother to see what he was getting her. "Psst, psst, Bruno, I have an idea." Bruno waited for his chance to find out what it was. His mother was trying on a pair of shoes, and he knelt down, pretending to do his shoelaces up. Annalise told him her plan, and he approved. So once they left the shoe department, he made a deal with his mother. For 5 minutes, holding onto his hand all the time, she would have to keep her eyes shut as he led her around the shop. Intrigued, she agreed to the deal, and dutifully kept her eyes closed the whole time while Bruno found what he was looking for. He showed it to Annalise, and she approved very much of what he had chosen. He led his mother to the till, where the shop assistant served Bruno, smiling with amusement at the lady with the closed eyes. He used his pocket money to buy the present. When it was all done, and the present was safely hidden in a bag, Bruno told his mother she could open her eyes again. Annalise's plan had worked brilliantly. Bruno was safe all the time, and Mrs. Watson didn't have a clue what Bruno had got her. And she knew better than to ask him. She knew she had another few days yet to wait before she would find out. It was almost as difficult for Bruno. He knew his mother would really love it, and he could hardly wait to see her face when she opened up her present.